Hello, hello, hello to you. This is the Inspirational Treasure, aka Apostle Treasure, Coach Treasure, Shalonda Treasure Williams Lanai, Prophet Shalonda, whatever treasure you're looking for. We all here trying to fight this head cold. And I'm a little bit cold, so I'm waiting for them to come and look at the heater. But while I'm doing that, I want to really give you all my appreciation for heading over and getting this copy of What If God Is All of Us. Thank you. I appreciate you so very much. For those of you who do not have it, head on over to Amazon and grab you a copy. And let's talk about this love walk thing. Let's talk about the unconditional love of God and how He shows up in all things at all times at the same time, so that we can begin to change how we deal with each other, how we handle this life thing, and how we can heal this land. Um, I was just communicating with a friend of mine, and we actually were very, very, very close and connected, committed to each other at some point in life. Um, but he's in prison. And from that prison, he spoke truth over my life, even when it was hard for me to receive it. Um, that's where the name Treasure came from, right? Me asking him one day, what would you call me? He had a lot of different names for me, and we were pen paling it, but really just formed a great bond with each other, um, which was good for me at the time because I was dealing with just trying to um, manage my promiscuity, right? Many of you know my story, and if you don't know, yeah, go ahead and get some of this content and some of these books that I've written so you can get up to date, and I'll share some here and there, but um, I needed that time of just communicating mind to mind, right, and heart to heart. And Trutham was that for me. If you read "No, I'm Not Okay," excuse me while I unmask, then a part of that story, right? But nevertheless, I'm saying that to say, when I think about the question, what if God is all of us, I think about us and our situation. And I think about how God lives through all of us. So what He does is He gives me what I need through you and others, and He gives you what you need through me and others. And we live one to another because God calls unto Himself, I am that I am, the greater whole. And we are all parts of that greater whole, and one part feeds into another. When I think about that, I own this name even more proud than I already have. I mean, I haven't let it go since 2007, and I'm probably never going to, right? Um, he has me looking at it in other languages, but the name still remains. One of the things that Trutham said to me back then was, a treasure is still a treasure even when it's beneath the dirt. And so all of the dirt that's been piled on top of you doesn't change your value. It doesn't change your value. And so y'all know life still go on in here. But it made me think of that, consider that, when I think about God being all of us and there being a time and place and season for all things, you're going to be all right. And you continue to yield to the allness of God. Lean into it, recognizing that all things do indeed work together. Our bodies are created to work together. Every organ, every muscle, everything works together. And we are strengthened when one part can show up and be fully itself. When your eyes can be fully your eyes, right? You can walk and not stumble. When your nose can be fully your nose, you can sniff out something that may be harmful and get away from it, right? Showing up as your unique self loans to this earth. And if we can learn to love and accept each other as such, then we can heal the land. Or I'll say it like this, then He will heal from heaven and heal the land. So we start with the land inside us first, for the kingdom of God is within. and then it works its way out. Y'all ready? Let's love walk this thing together. What if God is all of us is not about me challenging your religious theologies or any of that? Because the truth be told, we can go round and round and round and round and round and round and round. There's always going to be somebody who has some type of commentary for what you're saying. They've studied something and they can go deep, and then you can come back and go deep, and we can keep going around and around and around. But the reality is that none of us can tell exactly what happened at that time, except for the people that were there, right? We just know that we've had inclinations and God has shown us things and prophets do speak. But even in that, people get to decide whether they're going to believe it or not. So we can go round and round about theology and doctrines and all that, or we can just grab hold to love and allow our hearts to lead us in this hour. In spirit and in truth, we shall live. Jesus said to the woman at the well, and y'all know y'all hear me say Jesus or Yahshua, and I try to say Yahshua more, just so we can get used to the name. Yo, there's somebody that can come behind me and say, well, Yahshua wasn't even the original name. The original name was this. And that would be fine, if that's what they wanted to do. But I know what's true for me, and I have to live what's true for me. And you have to learn to live what's true for you, but we have to do that from a pure place. We have to do that from a pure heart. Other than that, everything is going to just keep going around and around and around and around. And people are going to still suffer. And then we're going to still be selfish and say, I'm the one that's suffering, but not look at what we're doing to cause another to suffer. And the cycle will continue. Or we can stop at love. What if God is all of us? That would definitely explain unconditional love. All right, so I'm going to get off of here for now. Go ahead and keep caring for myself. But if you have not gone and gotten a copy of the book, go ahead and do so. And after you've read it, take me some screenshots. Go over to my Facebook page or someplace where you can post your screenshot of the inside of the Kindle, and I'll enter you to win a free session with me of your choice. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right. I love y'all so much, just because I can, and I will talk to you soon. Many blessings.